Out in the wild, there are secrets hiding in plain sight. And today you are about to see one that feels almost unreal, yet it is simple and very real. Imagine you are deep in the forest, no power, no tools, just the ground beneath your feet. Now imagine you can pull energy straight from the earth using only 2 small pieces of metal. Sounds crazy, right? But stay with me, because this trick could change how you think about survival forever. This is not magic. This is science that has been around for a long time, yet most people have never tried it. Today, we break it down in the simplest way possible so you can understand it, remember it, and maybe even use it one day when it matters most. When you are in a survival situation, energy becomes everything. You need light at night, you need heat, and sometimes you need to power small tools or signals. But batteries die, and gear can break or get lost. That is where nature steps in. The earth itself holds energy, and with the right method, you can tap into it. The problem is, most people do not know how to do this, or they think it is too complex. But what if I told you that all you need are 2 different metals and the ground? No wires from a store, no fancy tools, just simple items and a bit of knowledge. That is what makes this so powerful, because in a real survival moment, simple wins every time. Let us talk about the key players, the 2 metals. You need 2 different types, not the same. That part is very important. For example, copper and zinc work very well together. You can also use steel and copper, or even aluminum and copper. The reason this works is because each metal reacts in a different way when placed in the ground. One metal wants to give away electrons, the other wants to take them. That small difference creates a flow, and that flow is electricity. It is not huge power. Do not expect to run a big machine, but it is enough to create a small current. And in survival, even a small current can make a big difference. Now, here is where things get interesting. The earth itself acts like the middle part of a battery. The soil holds moisture, minerals, and tiny living things, and all of that helps carry the electric flow between the 2 metals. When you push the metals into the ground, you are turning the earth into a natural battery. Wet soil works best because water helps the current move more easily. Dry soil can still work, but it is weaker. So if you ever try this, look for damp ground, near a river, after rain, or in rich dark soil. The better the ground, the better your result. Setting this up is simple, and that is what makes it so powerful. Take your 2 metals and push them into the ground a short distance apart, not too close, not too far. A few inches to a foot apart is enough. Then connect them with a wire if you have one, or even a thin strip of metal. That connection lets the current flow from one metal to the other. If you have a small device, like an LED light or a simple tester, you may see it come to life. It may be faint, but it is real. You just created power from the earth with almost nothing. This is not just a cool trick. This can actually help you survive. In a long-term situation where you are stuck without power, this method can give you a steady, slow source of energy. It could help power a small signal, charge a basic device over time, or even be part of a bigger system if you repeat the setup with more metal pairs. It teaches you something deeper too, that energy is all around you. You just need to know how to use it. And that knowledge can give you an edge when others have nothing left. Now let us be real for a moment. This is not a miracle solution. The power you get is small, and it takes time to build up anything useful. You will not be starting a fire with sparks from this, and you will not be charging a phone fast. But that is not the point. In survival, small, steady power can be more valuable than short bursts. Think of it as a backup plan, a quiet helper that works while you focus on bigger tasks like shelter and food. Knowing the limits helps you use it the right way. If you want more power, you can build more pairs of metals and connect them together. This is called stacking, and it increases the total output. More pairs mean more current. You can line them up in the ground, connect them one by one, and slowly build a stronger system. It takes effort, but it shows how simple ideas can grow into something bigger. This is how early batteries worked, and you are using the same basic idea, just with the earth as your base. It is simple, smart, and very effective when done right. What this really teaches you is mindset. Survival is not just about strength. It is about thinking in new ways. Seeing tools where others see nothing. The ground becomes a battery, metal becomes a power source, and knowledge becomes your strongest weapon. When you train your mind to see these options, you are never truly without help. You carry the solution with you, not in your bag, but in your head. That is what makes the difference between panic and control in a tough situation. So next time you step outside, remember this: the earth under your feet is not just dirt. It is energy waiting to be used. 2 metals, a bit of ground, and the right idea can give you power when you need it most. Try it, learn it, and keep it in your survival toolkit. Because in the wild, the smallest trick can be the one that saves you. If you found this useful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Warzone Survival. Drop a comment and tell us what you think about this method and what you want to see next on the channel. Stay ready, stay smart, and we will see you in the next one.